isn't confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President.
Yeah, I'm not confident in changing behavior. What the hell? What do you do all the time? So when did I say I was confident?
You said in the next 6 months you'll be able to determine.
What I said was, let's get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is if the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world. I'm not confident of anything.
Well, everybody's absolutely thrilled to see you.
We're thrilled to meet you. Thrilled to meet your wife.
Who touches your mom and gropes all the kids? Be sure not to tell your dad what I did!
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So throughout history, Juneteenth has been known by many names: Jubilee Day, Freedom Day, Liberation Day, Emancipation Day, and today, a national holiday.
Good afternoon. Excuse me. I'm pleased to announce that today we'll reach the mark of 300 million shots in arms in just 150 days. Let me say that again. 300 million shots in arms in under 150 days. That's an important milestone that just didn't happen on its own or by chance. It took the ingenuity of American scientists, the full capacity of American companies, and the whole of government response across federal, state, tribal, and local governments. Excuse me.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, boy.
Did you see where he walked out in prime time right after it happened, holding ice cream, right? And the press asked him, "What flavor is it, sir? What flavor?" I think it's vanilla and chocolate. That was the question. They don't ask me questions like that. What flavor, sir? I don't think he likes me too much.
There's no good reason why that zero of the top 25 airports in the world are American. Zero. Not one in the United States of America.
I have several questions.
1 in 5 miles of highway and roads in America are in poor condition. 1 in 5 miles. Some states it's worse, where the weather is tougher. 50 years, 50% of our bridges are over 50 years old. I won't even get into this now, but you know, we have thousands of miles of pipeline. The vast majority of those pipes are 60 years or older. A lot of them are leaking. What are we not doing?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Thank you. You're not going to, you're going to leave? I don't get this.
No, I don't think we're going to leave.
Okay, all right.
She's running the show.
All right. Well, she does home. She does home. Thank you.
What, that guy? Well, you don't trust that guy back there? He's got a naturally trustable face. What, do you think he's got malicious intent? Are you reading bad signals off of that? Off of those eyes? You think those would be the kind of eyes to peer into yours, coldly, emotionless, as he strangled you in your sleep? No, he's not that kind of guy. He's a good guy.
The average annual cost of a 2-year degree in Illinois is $4,200. Under my proposal, that cost would be zero.
What?
Look, we'll tackle the maternal mortality crisis as well that impacts on Black and Native American mothers disproportionately.
What?
Every study shows that child care is cutting poverty in half by 40%. Families with children who qualify for this has cut poverty by 40%.
What?
My name is Joe Biden, and I'm a car guy.
All right, I gotta leave, okay?
John, we just started. Come on, man.
Listen, there's a lot to see in this life. I'm not wasting it here.
I want to say something else up front. I'm standing here because about 180 years ago, when I first got elected to the Senate, Gov.
Excuse me, what?
I opposed permanently having American forces in Afghanistan. I argued from the beginning, as you may recall. It came to light after the administration was over, lasted our administration. I've been in and out of Afghanistan and Iraq 20 times. I've been up in the Konar Valley. I've been throughout that whole country, mostly in a helicopter and sometimes in a vehicle. But we are leaving. We are leaving in 2014, period. Out in 2014. We're leaving.
That one didn't age quite so well.
Physically went to Afghanistan. I was up in that pass where Osama bin Laden was allegedly escaped or out of harm's way. We went for two reasons. One,
This was a mistake!
Hi, everyone. Hello. Happy Thursday. Is it Thursday? I said happy Thursday. Well, I was going to say, I did hear it was Steve Holland's 29th birthday. So happy 29th birthday. I'm a terrible singer, but I am willing to lead a song here if you are all game.
Is this a good day to ask for an interview with the president?
It may be. It may be. Who's with me? Someone here has a good voice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you. All right. I will also note, Brian Karam, excellent voice. I don't know what you do with that, but that's one thing.
Fair competition is why capitalism has been the world's greatest force of prosperity and growth. By the same token, competitive economy means companies must do everything they do to compete for workers, offering higher wages, more flexible hours, better benefits. But what we've seen over the past few decades is less competition and more concentration that holds our economy back. We see it in big agriculture, in big tech, in big pharma. The list goes on. Rather than competing for consumers, they are consuming their competitors. Rather than competing for workers, they're finding ways to gain the upper hand on labor. And too often, the government has actually made it harder for new companies to break in and compete.
The president will outline 5 areas his team is focused on to get more Americans vaccinated. 1, targeted community-by-community, door-to-door outreach to get remaining Americans vaccinated by ensuring they have the information they need on how both safe and accessible the vaccine is.
My cold, dead, gauntlet dastardly witch!
How did President Putin respond to your call today, sir?
Well, I made it very clear to him that the United States expects when ransomware operation is coming from his soil, even though it's not sponsored by the state, we expect them to act if we give them enough information to act on who that is. And secondly, that We've set up a means of communications now on a regular basis to be able to communicate to one another when each of us thinks something's happening in another country that affects the home country. And so it went well. I'm optimistic.
You said 3 weeks ago there would be consequences. Will there be, sir?
Yes.
We are doomed.